How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Bay. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How does a narcissist respond to rejection? That's the title of this video. What happens when a narcissist is rejected? What happens when a selfish, self-centered, egotistic, egocentric, self-absorbed individual who lacks empathy is rejected? Narcissists, they use and misuse others. Then they discard them. It's always about me with the narcissist. The narcissist wants you to focus on them. They want to be the center of attention. They want to be always on the limelight. They need constant attention, constant admiration. What happens, therefore, when you reject a narcissist? There's nothing as painful as rejecting a narcissist. So when you reject them, number one, they feel betrayed. They feel like you backstabbed them. They feel so hurt. When you don't provide the narcissist with the loyalty, with the admiration, with the recognition, the attention that they think they deserve, they feel hurt and betrayed. You know, narcissism comes from a place of deep woundedness, and rejection can unearth those wounds. When you reject them, you remind them of those deep wounds. They get hurt. They get so much hurt, and they don't accept the rejection. They might deny that rejection. They might deny that they're not hurt. They might deny and insist that they're not upset, even if their behavior tells a different story. Now, what happens when you reject a narcissist? Number two, they pretend like they are not affected. When you reject a narcissist, for them to show vulnerability, it's very difficult. When you reject them, they swing into what we call defensive independence. They pretend like they don't need anyone else in their life. But the bitter truth is that narcissists need other people more than they know, because they need constant supply of admiration, constant supply of attention, of praise, of recognition, of reassurance, of validation, of adoration, so that they can maintain that false image. Now, when you reject a narcissist, they'll pretend it doesn't bother them. They'll say it doesn't matter. There are many other people, many girls, many boys I can get into who are hotter, who are more handsome, more beautiful. When you reject a narcissist, they might say that they don't care about that friendship. They'll even say that that friendship was boring. When you reject a narcissist, they'll say they have enough problems. They don't need anyone else. Now, they will use many phrases to hide their vulnerability. So when you reject a narcissist, the other thing they do is they blame shift. They shift the blame. Once you reject them, they'll blame you. They'll blame you for rejecting them. They'll say it is your fault that that relationship has broken. They will never take responsibility for their own mistakes. So they'll pin their mistakes onto you. They'll blame you for those mistakes. And this will affect you. You'll feel worthless. They'll try to make you feel guilty for things that are not your fault. They'll say that they didn't do anything wrong, that you're the one who's selfish. They'll even call you a narcissist, if possible. When you reject a narcissist, the other thing they'll do, they'll gaslight you. Gaslighting is all about the narcissist making you question your own reality. They try to convince you that you've misunderstood everything. Remember, the narcissist lacks an understanding of intersubjectivity. That you have an experience that may differ from theirs. That is what we mean by intersubjectivity. They can't understand that you and they might see things in a different way. They'll try and make you feel crazy. for rejecting them. Now, when you reject a narcissist, they'll swing into narcissistic rage and they will lash out at you. They'll be very angry. That is a response to them feeling hurt. How dare you reject them? So they'll be very angry with you. Again, when you reject the narcissist, they'll try to hurt your reputation. They'll go on a smear campaign and talk negative things about you. They'll tear you down to tarnish your reputation. They'll spread rumors about you. They'll also give you fake apologies once you reject them. When the narcissist realizes that there's no way out, you've rejected them. To win you over, they will try to hoover you back with fake apologies, fake sorries. Apologies from narcissists are always fake. They are part of what we call the hoovering techniques that narcissists use on their victim. They'll say that they're sorry you took things the wrong way. They'll say they didn't mean to hurt you or to hurt your feelings. They'll say you're being too sensitive. Now, when you reject a narcissist, they might treat you better than ever before. This is also part of the hovering tactic. They'll respond by trying to make it up to you. They'll be so nice. They'll start love bombing you again. They'll play with your mind again. Why? Because you've rejected them. When you reject a narcissist, they will also become obsessed with you. They'll fantasize about regaining control over you. When a narcissist feels rejected, they will see getting your approval as the only way to restore the injury to their self-esteem. They'll start stalking you. They will try to harass you to see if they can get you back. They'll also try to take revenge. Why and how dare you reject them? They'll try to punish you for rejecting them. They'll want to teach you a lesson. They'll do everything to make sure they've revenged. Again, if you reject a narcissist, they might decide to move on to someone else. They will seek admiration from someone else. They will try to move on very quickly when you reject them because they need constant source of narcissistic supply. They need admiration. So they will try to get it elsewhere. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Subscribe.